I was diagnosed with polycystic ovarian syndrome at age 14. And then went on through college. Things seemed fine. But of course, I was always a heavy person, and the overweight and obesity stayed with me. Later, at around age 30 or so, I was diagnosed with high blood pressure, hypertension. And this was when I was in the United States, where I used to get regular health checkups. So that got added to the plate. Also, I was diagnosed with insulin resistance, and I read up about what insulin resistance was. So for several years now, these have all stayed with me. Later, I realized that all of these have insulin resistance at their core, and that together all of this is called metabolic syndrome. So I knew about it from a medical knowledge perspective, but every time I would go to see the doctor, which was at least once a year, sometimes once in 6 months, for regular checkups, I was always told that, okay, things are under control, take your medications. And I was always encouraged to lose weight and exercise. But I was studying, I was getting a doctoral degree, I had a busy life, and so for many of those things I did not have time. But then as I got older, I realized that I needed to make a big change. Otherwise, I could not continue to neglect this and just keep popping pills anymore. And combined with that, I had a lot of work stress. So I think the combination of it, I was more or less looking for something that would help me without me having to do all the planning, taking out all the time to take care of these things. I just wished that, there would be some way I could get access to fresh and healthy food, which I could eat and feel better. And then that was when I heard about Art Life, and I thought this one is tailor-made for me. With my busy life and work stress, and knowing as a doctor and as a patient that I needed to change things, I cannot take things for granted anymore. Here was a program which was going to make everything easy for me, and it had everything that I was looking for. So mostly when I heard about it, I think what I was thinking was, where were you all my life? Now Art Life, even though it is perhaps in the eyes of most people another wellness company that is offering a product, what impressed me was the emphasis on the science. It was very clear that a lot of research had gone into coming up with this program. I was very impressed with the nature of research and the kind of research-based facts cited. Even though I will be honest, several of those went against what is now known as prevailing wisdom or conventional wisdom. Even many of my doctors would have given me a different kind of advice, but the Art Life program said something slightly different. And then when I looked at it and I looked up the research myself, I was very convinced. And what impressed me about the science that they have put together is the emphasis on using nutrition for health. It was not about, eat this to lose weight. It was not about short-term goals. It was about using very high quality scientific evidence to put together good quality nutrition and diet program that would actually help improve people's levels of health, and then as a very lovely byproduct, help them achieve their goals related to body weight. So that I thought was a very neat little package, and that of course convinced the scientist, the doctor and the patient, all of them really, to give it a very sincere try.